Right, you're back with Kicking It with Sheldon, the richest black man in Tennessee. No, I'm just joking. Well, not yet, at least. Uh, Today I want to talk to you about why do people cheat. Ooh, that's a hard subject to talk about, man. Maybe I shouldn't do this one. That's kind of rough. Oh, what the heck? I'll do it anyway. Well, my thing is, I think people cheat. It's several reasons for people to cheat. You know, men and women, they all have their different reasons. But I think the base reason, the foundation reason why people cheat is because humans. Well, you have to look at it from a scientific point of view. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with science and how things work or whatever, but I'm a big science fan. I love science. I almost was gonna go to college to be a scientist or in physics, but I just don't want to do all the math and stuff. So and scientists don't make a whole lot of money for all the knowledge you have to take in. So I kind of just cancel that out. But anyway, back to the subject. I believe that humans are no different than any other living thing on this planet. Okay, there's billions of things on this planet that mates. You know, it has a female and a male, and some of them they're asexual. That's what they call them. They produce their own young without having intercourse or whatever. But that's a whole different thing. But what I'm trying to say is, humans are the only living thing on this planet that's forced to be with just one person. Like when you get committed, other living things don't commit to nothing else. You know, you're not gonna see a squirrel with his girlfriend living in a nest in a tree, and then the squirrel go down to find some food. If he run into another female squirrel or another male squirrel, they gonna handle their business. You know, unless it's mating season or something, two males are gonna go fight or whatever. But it's always, they don't have no rules like that. Humans came up with the rules or whatever to be committed, okay? And there's a reason for that, and I think it's because humans are a lot more intelligent than other things on Earth. Even though that the same chemistry is involved as far as male and female and attraction, you know, but we have the ability to to make choices is what I'm trying to say. Okay, if you're with somebody, you can commit to that person if you really love them, or some people commit even when they're not in love, you know, just because they feel like it's right. Okay, it's all about being right and wrong, and when you get your feelings involved, you don't want to mess with somebody's feelings. You know, if you care about them, some people still to this day care about a person's feelings, which is great. You know, and that's how it should be. But there's other people that's just, you know, they get in relationships and they just want to play games and they want to do this and they still want to go have their fun, and they just want to tie a person down for themselves and they still want to go out and have their fun, or vice versa. You know, and then it's just, people's just dating and then they have multiple partners or all of that, or groups or there's so much different stuff in the world that's going on today, and then it's almost like the society's promoting cheating. If you listen to today's music that goes on the radio or on TV, you look at TV, all you see is sex going on and stuff, and then, the clothes that people wear and stuff nowadays the world is just built around sex now. Sex sells. Everybody know that in TV and the music industry and the marketing industry. That's why you always see a woman half naked laying across the TV, or you got places like Hooters or somewhere where men can go sit down and look at women half naked. You know, they know that. The society knows that, and they know that's going to draw money in, so that's why they do it. Okay, now as far as couples go, there's something that each individual have to sit down with their spouse or the person they're dating and just verbally go over it and talk about how they feel about things. You know, I mean, a lot of people don't really sit down these days and talk about that kind of stuff. They just link up with somebody and just assume that that's how it's gonna be, or whatever. You know, and then the other instances is like people that's married that go through problems. Like say a person married someone, married a female, and he loved her to death, and they just like something happened, or they fight all the time, or stuff like that, and then like the female could go to the store or something and just run into somebody, like a big argument, and they could go run into somebody to look good to them. I mean, that's another thing. When you go places, you see people that's attractive to you. You know, if you go out, you can go to Walmart or the dollar store or whatever. I mean, every time you leave the house, you probably gonna see somebody that looks attractive to you, and that's just human nature. I mean, humans aren't just programmed. I mean, your mind is not programmed just to one person. I mean, your body and physiology and everything is not just locked on one person that you're with. You know, you could say, for instance, and then another thing that's scientific, that a man and a woman are gonna look at each other in their eyes automatically if they're around each other, no matter what. All right, let's take this for instance. Say a man and his wife was walking down an aisle in Walmart, and then another man and wife was walking down the aisle coming towards each other. You know, one pushing the basket just like this. The man is gonna look at the woman first in the eyes, and the woman is going to look at the man first in the eyes. Okay, the opposite, that's how it goes. I mean, that happens every time when you go somewhere. I mean, it's something you can't stop, no matter what it is. You won't even be paying attention. You could be looking down and like, oh, and bam, you eye contact with somebody. So that's just the science part of it. I mean, that's the temptation and stuff that people have to face in everyday lives. And then they have to ask themselves or tell themselves that, hey, I'm married and I'm in a relationship that I'm committed in, and I need to do the right thing, and that's just, I mean, it's just life. I mean, people cheat. I mean, I'm sure people have been cheating for thousands of years, ever since the world started or was created. People have been cheating. Not saying that's good, but I mean, it's just how life is, and if they ain't cheating, I'm sure they done thought about it, Or another instance, let's say you got the most faithfulest person in the world, a woman in the world, loves her family, okay, loves her husband, and then she goes to work, and she have to work with a super smooth, suave, successful, brilliant man, good looking man, good smelling man, somebody that's just totally different from her husband, and then she loves her husband to death, but she's around something that just catches her eye and her attention and makes her feel good. Somebody that's at their work laughing and playing or coming on to her or flirting or putting the pressure on the whole time. That's like a situation where the relationship could be in danger, because it's not really the woman's fault, because well, I ain't gonna say it's not her fault, but it's up to her to be faithful or not. But having that's a lot to deal with. That's a lot of stuff to deal with, especially in a workplace. Somewhere you spending time, you might spend 2 hours, she might spend 2 hours or 3 hours at home with her husband and family, but she go to work and spend 10 hours with that dude or whatever it is, the Rico Suave type guy, or somebody just make her laugh or just feel comfortable with, and then, I mean, it's just, and then she could go home and have an argument one day, have a big fight with her husband or whatever, then she, thoughts could creep in her mind about that Rico Suave guy or whatever. She'd be happy to get to work. But it's just different situations in life, and hopefully everybody can just commit to one person and be happy, and just pick out that right special person that has everything that they want and does everything that they want for them, and just focus on that, and just tune out everything else. That's I think that's what life's about. Just find that special someone that has everything that you want, that the next person can't offer you because you already got it at home. And if you don't have that, I think it's a big deal if you sit down and talk with your spouse. If you're a man that likes a woman that's outgoing and loves to have fun and go have drinks and stuff like that, and your wife don't do it, well, sit down and talk with her. Before you want to go cheat or go out and hurt somebody's feelings, you can always talk and talk about the situation. And talking about stuff always makes it better. I learned that throughout the years. If you just sit down and just talk to somebody or talk to who you're with and talk it over, you never know what they're going to say. And just be honest with them. A lot of people are scared to be honest with their spouses. Just be honest, that's your best friend, your lover, your kid, your wife, your husband, your baby daddy, your baby mama, whatever it is. Just sit down and talk to them and be honest with them. Say, hey, babe, I had fun last night with the guys, and I met this girl that came up to us, and she was really cool and stuff, and she just really had fun. We had fun with her. I wish maybe you should come out with us and have fun, I really would enjoy your company. Or, hey babe, you think we can be more, intimate or more wild, whatever it is that you need in your relationship, just talk about it, ask about it. Before you just go jump the gun and go find it somewhere else, just talk to your spouse about it. And that should help, and if she's or he is not willing to change or accommodate what your needs is, then let them know, like, hey, look, this ain't working out. I got needs, okay? Just talk about it again. Just, hey, look, I got needs, okay? I know we're married, I know we're together and stuff, but I'm not satisfied, okay? I need somebody that's going to keep me satisfied, and I need you to make that effort. If you're not going to make that effort, then something's not going to work. I really need this, okay? Just emphasize it, put it in big bold letters. Let them know, hey, something's got to change here. I'm not happy. If you're not happy, say you're not happy. Don't go on living your life and not being happy and then wind up doing stupid stuff, okay? Don't follow the crowd, okay? Don't look at TV and think everything they do on TV is fun and games and stuff, because TV don't show you behind the scenes and how real life and stuff like that, okay? And I hope my advice is being positive enough for you guys to understand where I'm coming from. I'm trying to be real as I can, without cussing and being vulgar and stuff about, everything. But, yep, that's pretty much my opinion on why people cheat. It's a rough world. I know back in the day, in Egyptian times, the pharaohs and stuff used to have like 6 or 7 wives. Evidently they knew something we didn't know. But today's society is how it is. Either you with somebody or you ain't, or you creeping out or you ain't. That's how it is. And if you're the kind of person that needs multiple partners, I suggest you don't get married or don't get involved in a committed relationship. If you find somebody that's trying to commit to you too fast, just let them know, hey, I'm still living my life. I'm partying, I'm having a good time. I'm not ready for commitment. Simple as that. I don't care how pretty the person is or how handsome he is. Just let them know, hey, I'm not ready to commit yet. I'm still having fun, but I enjoy your company. They can either respect it or leave. That's all it is to it. Don't rush things. Just take your time, especially you young people. If I got any young people watching, do not rush stuff, okay? Protect yourself out there and take your time and find the right person. If you the party type, just party and protect yourself, okay? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Unless the Bible probably wouldn't suggest it, but the Bible suggests a lot of stuff that people don't pay attention to, but they still go to church and do that. But that's a whole different ball game. I'm a Christian, but I'm living in a society where the Bible really, it seems like it don't mean nothing but going to church on Sunday. I mean, people talk the talk, but they really don't walk the walk. They just go to church and think that's all they're supposed to do. But hopefully this video was helpful for you guys and girls and women and men. You know, that little button up there that says subscribe, you can just click on that and that'll make you the VIP person for my videos. You know, I'm just shooting these, having fun with it, just spreading my knowledge and trying to help somebody else make it through. Okay, and don't forget to hit the like button or dislike if you don't like it. That's fine with me. And comment. Make sure you leave a comment somewhere. You know, comments are great. Lets me know how I'm doing, and lets me know. And if you're not targeting the comments to me, you just want to say something or talk to somebody else in the comments, that's fine. I like to read that stuff. You know. Well, you just kicked it with Sheldon, and see you next time. Peace out.